you know, you don't appreciate paying taxes. They're going to be given to somebody who's sitting on their butt, not doing anything, maybe smoking dope, taking other drugs, doing all kinds of stuff. So if I had it all to do over again, if I could change things, one, you would have, if you're getting any kind of public assistance, you'd have to pass the urinalysis.
Yep.
And two, if you're able-bodied, we have work for you. We have weeds that need to be pulled along highways. We have invasive species. We have all kinds of graffiti that needs to be cleaned off of things. You're not going to sit back getting paid to do nothing.
Absolutely right, and I appreciate the call. To a naysayer, Greg in Toledo. Greg, what's on your mind?
I just want to tell you that I think the Republican Party, first time I've ever voted for a Democrat was this election. The Republican Party is going to run themselves out of gas with this taxing. The rich are rich enough. The trickle-down work,
The rich are rich
work
enough.
by now.
Well,
How would I like to go from 30% in the 60s to 10%? And that's basically what they've done.
no, it's not.
I don't...
Well,
I don't
actually, you don't have numbers to back that up. The IRS says the top 10% pay an effective rate after accountants and lawyers and tax tricks. Go ahead.
You can pick the numbers any way you want, Lord.
Well, no, hold on. If I give you a number, and the IRS says that of the top 10% of wage earners in America, they pay an effective rate, after all the tricks and gimmicks and everything else, of 29 cents on the dollar. Is that enough?
No, because I'm paying 36.
But you're not.
I'm middle class.
Well, if you're paying 30, hold through the break. Would you hold through the break with me? Because I want to explore this. Anybody who's paying 36% who says he's middle class, I think is telling a little bit of a fib. You got the Lars Larson Show.
The most news, traffic and weather 24/7 on air, online, mobile. Stay connected with FM News 101 KXL.
Good afternoon, it's 2:30. I'm Rosemary Reynolds. Two schools in Kalama are in lockdown right now as police search for a man who allegedly approached two women and threatened to kill them. The suspect was reportedly riding a bike when he approached the two women and made the threat. Kalama Middle and High School, along with the elementary school, are all in lockdown. No instruction have been set out yet on how or when parents can pick up their kids. A woman accused of carjacking two drivers within 20 minutes this morning in Portland lost control and went up a steep hill, crashed into a building, and was injured pretty badly.
A caller to 911 reported that an unknown woman got into his car saying her family was trying to kill her. Officers en route received additional information. The woman was very panicked and seemed to be either under the influence of drugs and or in a mental health crisis.
Sergeant Pete Simpson says a 26-year-old took off running when she saw officers and carjacked another driver before crashing at North Interstate in Mississippi. She'll be in the hospital for several days. Your closing bell numbers: the Dow slipped 185 points today. NASDAQ off 37. S&P 500 in the red, 20. FM News 101 traffic now with Jeremy Scott.
South of town, I have a crash. It's I-5 southbound near the Markham Bridge. That's blocking the left lane. No major backup as you come off the bridge, make your way into the curves. It's moving well. And also from downtown up to the Markham Bridge in Oak Grove, that earlier car fire, McLaughlin Boulevard south of Vineyard, is out of your way. North of town, I-5 a good drive. Most of the way through North Portland. Just slows down there at Marine Drive as you approach Vancouver. 9 minutes through North Portland right now. On the Banfield Freeway, that's a good ride in or out of town. Starts to slow right approaching the Lloyd District into town. Still a 6-minute drive outbound. And it's good on the west side, Sunset, all the way in from 217 to the tunnel. New Airborne Hot Soothing Mix with 14 vitamins, minerals, and herbs, including C, A, E, zinc, and echinacea. Airborne, real immune support. I'm Jeremy Scott in the traffic center.
Partly sunny skies this afternoon, high near 56, more the same for tomorrow. 56 now in Portland. We pay cash for news tips. Call us at 877-788-4KXL.
You know the best way to make decisions. Get solid information that you can count on and then go make the decision. Liberty Coin and Currency can do it for you. That is, if you're looking to sell your gold, silver, jewelry, or coins. If you want to find out what they're really worth, you have to go to somebody you can trust. I trust Liberty Coin and Currency. They do business in a straightforward way, and they just opened a brand new store at 8555 Southwest Canyon Road, about 5 minutes from downtown Portland. These guys have grown because they do good work. There's never any pressure to sell, and they don't use coupons or gimmicks. For them, they want honest, accurate information for you, and they figure if they deal fairly with you, you'll do business with them. Gold prices are hovering at record levels. Might be a smart time to stop stop by and talk to them. Liberty Coin and Currency. Check them out online, libertycoinandcurrency.com, or their new location, 8555 Southwest Canyon Road, right off Highway 26, Liberty Coin and Currency. They'll tell you what your gold, silver, and jewelry are really worth, and they'll do it free of charge.
Coordinating Thanksgiving dinner is like conducting traffic at a busy intersection while juggling flaming bowling pins. You need to know where to place your focus. This is John Basilone of Trader Joe's. We can help make your Thanksgiving prep as quick and simple or as complex and labor-intensive as you'd like. We have fully cooked turkeys and turkeys you roast yourself, raw cranberries, and several types of cranberry sauce, freshly baked pumpkin pies, and everything you need to make your own. One way to free up some time is to use the mashed potatoes in our freezers. They're rich, buttery mashed potatoes you can have on your holiday table in no time at all. No washing, no peeling, and no mashing. And they eat like you made them from scratch. They'll be our little secret. If you enjoy washing, peeling, and mashing, we have plenty of fresh potatoes available. But if you're looking to simplify, make Trader Joe's frozen mashed potatoes part of your Thanksgiving tradition. We're selling each 28-ounce package for $2.29. For the location of the Trader Joe's in your neighborhood, check us out at traderjoes.com. Thanks for listening.
Once or twice in a lifetime, opportunity knocks with such conviction that it shouldn't be ignored. Are you ready to listen? DVD Now is a fast-growing company that makes DVD rental kiosks similar to the mostly red-colored boxes you've seen in grocery stores and other retail outlets. But you can own our red machines and create passive income streams alongside a company with a proven track record.
Hi, this is Debbie Smith. We started with 3 machines a little less than 6 years ago. We're currently at 69 machines. We have 5 more machines coming in within the next month, and I really don't know at this point where we're going to be stopping. Yeah, basically the sky is the limit. You can go as far as you want.
Our kiosks are state-of-the-art, and you can control them remotely from your home. The machines never call in sick and make you money while you're doing other things. To learn more about this fast-growing business opportunity, call 800-726-1450.
Hello, Mother? Yep, but your appointment's not until 3:30, right? Yeah. Well, I'm on my way to your house now anyway, so yeah. Okay. All right, I'll see you when I get there. Bye-bye.
You can't really control its price. It's going to be set by a worldwide market, supply and demand. Commodities like steel and coal and everything else are going to be set at a worldwide price. They're not set in Cleveland, they're not set in Portland. But what you can control is this. We've got the #1 corporate tax rate in the world. In other words, nobody charges a corporate tax rate higher than us. And that's one of the costs of business. And if you say we want to compete with the rest of the world, but we have this one cost, government.
Copy Center, this is Keith. Hey, Jason. Well, I let you know that one other time already, and so I guess that slipped your mind, or we didn't communicate well. So yes. Okay. Well, that's where we're at now. So what do you got for me? Right. No, that's fine. I've had it with service on this machine, and so that's why I wanted you here again to know, and I'm glad I let you know, because obviously we didn't, I didn't communicate well the last time on it, which was about a week and a half ago that we put in a service call on that machine. Okay. Okay. I have tried to get a hold of Rolando. I cannot seem to get through to him. I've been working with Jeff Mahaney on this. This isn't necessarily even Rolando's or Jeff Mahaney's problem. It sounds like an issue with corporate, in that one of the problems is they do not support this machine anymore. And so we're having, which is, no, it's being serviced by you guys, but the problem is, if the technician calls in for higher level of support, they get kicked off because apparently this machine you guys have dropped supporting it, so the techs are kind of on their own. We're having an issue with the saddle stitcher on this thing, and the service call I placed today has nothing to do with the other part of it. That's just where my frustration is, because I'm having a feeding problem through the bypass unit, which has nothing to do with what we're experiencing for the last 6 weeks of not getting my saddle stitcher fixed. But see, this is what I want to make clear to you, because I've got a client that I run a lot of saddle stitch books for, which is why I bought this equipment way back when, and I understand sometimes I'm slow in making my payments, the economy's tough and whatever, but I still make them. You and I have a great working relationship. I just need to get this machine fixed once and for all, and nobody can seem to make this happen for me. Right. Which is what I'm hoping you would do, is go at this from a different angle, because my angle isn't getting it done. I know the tech is, frustrated. I have no idea, Rolando and I usually can communicate well, but the problem is the Portland office apparently now doesn't have a receptionist, so getting through to Rolando is near impossible. Okay. All right. Yeah, and I mean, you know, here again, I'm not trying to go over Rolando's head. I just can't get a hold of Rolando. So just... Okay. Right. Well, and that's the only thing. I wouldn't be going to you if I could actually talk to Rolando. I mean, you know, Rolando and I have had a couple of rough patches over the years, but part of that's because I'm kind of a hothead sometimes, and I've tried to really mellow out and work with him. And so, you know, I know part of that's my own problem, and I've created that. But, you know, if you could let him know if you actually talk to him that, you know, my frustration's not necessarily with him. I know he and Jeff Mahaney are trying to get this solved, but I'm just, you know, they are obviously somebody above them could make this happen. So, the one that I put in the service call on today. Yeah, that's the serial ID. Correct. All right, I appreciate that, and I mean, I'll take care of those invoices, you know, those two. I mean, that was small. I'm just not, I'm not in a position where I can give you the credit card right at the moment because I'm in my vehicle. So if you want to call me back tomorrow, I'd be more than happy to take care of those. So. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.